little bit about myself first. Just turned 61 years old, and I'm retired from a career in public health, but I'm also the mayor of Coralville, so I stay busy that way. And one of the activities that comes with the mayor's job is to attend the Monday noon chamber lunches, Chamber of Commerce lunches, and that's where I met you, Shelley, one day at a chamber lunch, and you described what your business is, and that seemed exactly what I was interested in. Being the age I am, 61 years old, and I'm an avid runner, try and run every day, but I'm not very good about stretching, and I know how stiff I am, and it seems harder and harder every morning to put on my socks and so forth. So I knew yoga would probably be beneficial, but I needed to learn more. So you and I chatted that day at lunch, and I followed up with a coffee date, and we had a coffee date, and you talked about the services you offer and some of the benefits you thought would help what I needed. You were a good listener to what I thought I needed, and and you went on to describe how there's a lot of flexibility in your services. We can do it at your home. You could come over to our home, private lessons, or we could go to a group lesson, and you could instruct me that way. But since I was brand new to yoga, I felt like definitely the private session would be of most benefit to me, where you could work with me to get me up to speed, and once maybe I get a little experience under my belt, then perhaps I would graduate to group. But definitely I was interested in the private lessons to begin with. Again, I was a novice, so you were able to start me from ground zero and teach me all the fundamentals of yoga in terms of breathing and stretching and poses and so forth, and I really needed that individualized attention. And also you were able to listen to what my needs were, and occasionally I have a back pain, and you were very sensitive to that and worked around that with poses and so forth that would help me avoid hurting my back, but yet get that good stretch to give me the flexibility I was looking for. What surprised me about the yoga was probably most how it almost made me feel younger. I was able to, I think I'm more relaxed, I breathe better just in my everyday life. I find myself thinking about, breathe through your nose and, deep breaths. So that's something you've always emphasized, and I've tried to continue that on. And also the emphasis that yoga places on good balance. And again, I'm not, at my age, I think balance is important. Falls would certainly not be a good thing for me. So, well, it's just one more routine that I add to my daily life that I think gives me a bit of structure. I mentioned that I try and run every day. Well, by blending in that yoga several times a week as well, it just makes me feel like I've doing something that's for the betterment of my body and will help me stay young.